Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So this is like step 3. This is like the most important step. I think most newbies miss this point because they're so excited about finding the list. So I'm going to tell you what most people do, and then I'm going to tell you what you need to not do. Most people will Google, or they'll go through the first step and they will find the list. So what most people do is they'll go and they'll look at the list. This one, for example, gives you the tax sale auction results because sometimes it won't show up as the overage or the excess amount. So I'm just going to click on this really quick and just show you what this PDF basically gives you the tax deed results. And as you can see, it gives you the cash value, the tax sale amount. It also gives you the bid. But what it doesn't give you is it doesn't give you the address, it doesn't give you the name, and I'll go over that in the next video. But what I want you to get with this is, like, most people will teach you, oh, you could find the list anywhere. That's great. Anybody could find the list. But what most people miss, if you get anything from this video, what most people miss is that they will look for the list, but they don't look for the rules. So what I want you to get from this is when you're going to the website, I always teach my students that the secret is actually in the text. It's in the website. You have to read everything, because if you don't read everything, then you will miss a step. So for example, on this website, it gives you all the information you need for tax sale, surplus, and excess funds. But what people miss is the print, right? They don't read it. All they see is, oh, they do excess funds. Once again, you can find a list anywhere, but the caveat is knowing if you, as the investor doing this program, is if you can actually collect the funds on behalf of the owner. So we're just going to go right here where it says tax sale, surplus, and excess funds. And I want you to read this right here. It says the county will not disperse funds to any third party without a signed order of the court. Do not contact the county for claim filing information or an explanation of data provided. It is your responsibility to do your own due diligence. Now, most newbies will make the mistake of doing all the steps in my program but not read this one sentence. So my question to you is, would you actually go after the tax surplus and excess funds for this county? I hope not. So we're going to go to another county as well, just so I could give you an idea of, so that you can read. I'm going to give you several different websites. This is in Gwinnett County. This is out of Georgia. Once again, actually, they were nice enough to put it in bold. It says, please note that you are not required to pay or be represented by any third party in order to claim excess funds. Right above this, it says claim forms are not accepted from third parties, except in the case of an attorney who is legally representing the claimant in this matter. Now, as you as an individual, as you as a newbie starting, would you go after these tax sale excess funds? More than likely, no, right? So you move on to the next county. So I'm going to give you an example of what a county that actually would allow you as a third-party investor that has invested in my program, what it looks like to go after a county that will allow you to go after excess funds. So now I'm going to go to Contra Costa County. And as you can see, it has the proceeds claim policy. It has the excess proceed claims form. And then it has excess proceed assignments. Now, in the claim policy, just for the sake of this video, because I like to keep my videos short and sweet, you can see the website right here. You can go to it yourself. It does explain that you can do a third party. But to go quick to the chase, which I don't like to do a whole lot of talking, I just like to go straight to the point. You can obviously know that when they have excess proceeds assignment forms, that means 9 times out of 10 that they will allow third parties like yourself to claim excess proceeds on behalf of the owner. So I'm just going to click on this so that you can see what it looks like. And then I'm going to read it to you, because this is what's going to let you know that you as a third party can collect. So this is actually a county that will allow you to collect excess proceeds on behalf of the owner. So it says the assigner do hereby assign to the assignee, which would be you, the right to apply for and collect excess proceeds from the sale of the assessor's parcel number, blah, 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 sold at public auction on blah, blah, blah. I understand that the Contra Costa Treasurer's tax collector is holding excess proceeds in the total amount of, and that's where you would get the documents, the amount from on that list. I just wanted to kind of show you this. It also says, although I have the right to all or portion of the excess proceeds, I am voluntarily giving up my right to file a claim for them. Now, this is something you give to the owner after you have done your contract with them. This is the second set of forms you would give to them. So that's why I always tell people it's really good to get trained, because right out of the gate, if you don't know the right steps, you'll give all the information and done all the work, and they could go right behind you and do it themselves. So it's really important to know the different steps, and not only that, know what county will allow third parties. So I just wanted to show you this form and to show you the difference in the different counties of where and what to look for on if a county will allow a third party. So that concludes this video. And also too, this is in the program, this actual assignment form. You can actually utilize this same form for other counties. You would just have to change the Contra Costa County and all that stuff. But if you see this in a county, 9 times out of 10, you can collect for a third party. I always tell my students, research to make sure they allow third party before you proceed with calling and looking for a list. So that concludes this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you several different lists and how to find the information on those lists. So stay tuned.